So do we think we're going to hear each other?
Probably not. Not much.
She's even got a little Rams t-shirt on.
So cute.
Well, I can adjust this just a little so that we can hear a little better. Well, good evening, everyone. We are at Greeneview High School, home of the Greeneview Rams, and tonight they are hosting and entertaining the Greenon Knights. I love their unis. Their unis are really great, especially, what is it, the libero? Is that how it's pronounced? That black, it really looks sharp. But anyway, we're going to get underway in about 13 minutes here. We're just now getting started. So, Maddie, you're back for a second trip.
I am.
So
Happy
obviously,
to be here.
I didn't scare you off the first time. All right. So you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Maddie. I was here last week, but I went to Greeneview, graduated in 2020, played volleyball here. Happy to be back.
And you didn't start when you were that high, did you?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not. No, I actually didn't start playing volleyball till 7th grade, so I started later.
So what compelled you to think about volleyball versus did you play any other sports?
I played soccer.
Okay.
So I played soccer my whole life.
Right.
And then my sister played volleyball, so I went to volleyball camp 1 year, and I just loved it. So then I ended up quitting soccer and immediately went into volleyball.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So you were playing soccer, and then when you found your true love, which was volleyball.
Yeah. A lot less running. That's what I love.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I know. I had daughters that played volleyball as well, or played soccer as well. So there is a lot of running. But the biggest problem with my second to the oldest daughter that played soccer was that she got too many yellow cards.
Yep.
She was a terror on the on the what do they call it, pitch. Anyway, she had this thing where she slid into other girls and tripped them and all that.
Yep.
She was just she was a bully, I guess is probably the best word for it. But she was good.
You gotta be.
Yeah. And then whenever she got bullied, there was an incident. She went to Montgomery School in Cincinnati, and a guy gave her too much grief. And when he went into the porta potty, she tipped it over when he was in it.
Good for her. Good for her.
It wasn't good for her parents.
I'm sure that call was not very fun.
That's right. So anyway, this is senior night tonight, and we have 4 graduating seniors from the volleyball squad. And Greenon, who the Knights are coming in with also 4 graduating seniors. They were honored before this all started here. And now we can hear each other a little better when the pep band the band isn't playing. But we've got about 10 and a half minutes here to go. What impressed you most about the Greeneview Rams when you were here this last time? And that was against Cedarville.
Yes, Cedarville.
Your arch enemy.
Yes.
Right. And they won.
I think their execution, I think they're really good on the line. I think their hitters are very strong. They know how to move the ball around. But I would give the credit to that to the coaches, because the coaches, they have great coaches. So all of the Tobies, I mean, wherever the Tobies are, they're going to be successful. So.
Oh, okay.
But the players, I mean, you can't complain. Like they're good, strong on the line when they're hitting, and they're also really strong on defense. Their serves are really good. Very low, very hard to defend. So
that's what I like. I like those low serves.
Yeah.
So we are once again operating with 3 cameras. This is the down the net camera, and then we also have the camera which we can control and move around where we're sitting, and then we also have the above camera, which gives you sort of a bird's eye view from upstairs down to the floor. And once again, as we've always said, the most important camera that we've got is that's right. How can you not love that picture?
Exactly.
That picture is great. So now that we have absorbed ourselves in ourselves, we're going to be back to action in about 9 minutes here as far as the game. In straight sets, Greenon, they swept the Rams in earlier action as far as at the JV level.
Yep.
There was one girl, and you mentioned and you saw, and you'd come in later, so it was the second set, but she did the same thing in the first set. She scored about, she helped in scoring about 7 or 8 straight points while she was serving. Just phenomenal server, and that makes a lot of.
It sure does.
Yeah. It always helps when you've got someone like that.
It helps when you have them on your team. It sucks when you're playing them.
That's right. Yeah, I can imagine that.
Yeah.
So anyway, just for a brief moment here, we're going to do a little bit of advertisement here. Tomorrow night, we are going to be in Hillsboro. This is a Miami Trace Hillsboro matchup. It's going to start at 6:30. And it's October the 13th, Friday the 13th. So
yes, it is. Better be doing something spooky.
That's right. Yeah, especially spooky since it's Friday the 13th, and hopefully not unlucky, obviously. And then Saturday, we follow that up with our college game of the week. Ohio Wesleyan from the Columbus area is traveling to Hiram as MI for 3.5 hours. That'll be Saturday, October the 14th. And that game starts at 11:30 in the morning, so I got to leave here at like 7 a.m. or something.
Gosh.
And I got to get up a few hours earlier than that so that I look all, my ravishing self.
Yeah, you got to do your makeup.
That's right. Got to get all the makeup in the right places and all that. And but anyway, so that will be Saturday, October the 14th on Campus Nation. And of course tonight I better make sure I got a picture there. I get all this, and I got to be careful because this young lady to my right, she's learned this and picked it up very quickly, and I know she's anxious to learn the whole setup so that she can engineer some of our broadcasts. See that you can do that even for our football broadcasts. But anyway, we've still got some good matchups, and we've got most of our Ohio State club football schedule coming up. I'm trying to get a hold of Wittenberg. Wittenberg is in Springfield, and that's where Ohio State will play. Their club team is going to play their JV team, so we're trying to get in there. We're also going to Denison, which also is in the Columbus area, and we're going to we already have been okayed to go in there. They're playing their JV team as well. This Ohio State club football team is as good as a lot of Division I regular teams. They're just absolutely phenomenal. They've only had 7 points in 4 games scored against them.
Oh, my God.
And most of their scoring is in the 50-60 range.
Yeah.
As far as they obliterated where I graduated from, Wright State. I think that score was like 58 or 60.
I got Wright State on today.
Oh, do you?
Yep.
So do you have any connection with the Raiders?
All of my friends go to Wright State. I know a bunch of the basketball players too. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now are those female basketball players or male?
Male.
Wright State. When I went to Wright State, they won a Division II national championship. It's the only time they've won any national championship at Wright State. They do produce incredible baseball teams, though.
Yes, I do know a bunch of people off the baseball team as well.
Baseball, that's the sport at Wright State as far as it really that they excel at. And they have a lot of different sports there, but in particular, baseball is a state. And hopefully maybe someday Wright State might build a stadium and actually have a real football team.
Yeah.
Not that their club football team is bad or anything like that. It's just that, and in fact, we'll probably be broadcasting several of those games. We did broadcast the earlier, like I said, Ohio State, Wright State club football game. And that's something we've done. This is the 4th year that we've done it. And so hopefully we'll continue to do that, maybe expand some of the broadcasts that we do at Wright State. And since you like football, we probably maybe next season we'll get you on our football team because we travel all over the place.
Who is your favorite NFL team?
The Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, I thought I liked you.
Well, I used to live in Dallas.
Oh, okay. So then that makes sense.
In fact, I lived in Dallas and had friends that played for the Dallas Cowboys. And Kurt Peterson lived on the street that I lived on. Gil Brandt, who literally was the god of Dallas football, because if you ever heard about the computers choosing players and all that was started during the Gil Brandt era when he was running the team, not as a coach, but as a general manager. But anyway, he had this incredibly beautiful house in Highland Park in Dallas that I was privileged to be able to go to. And, of course, all the Cowboys were there.
Yep.
My girlfriend at the time, she was an aerobics instructor, and she was the instructor for the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
Oh.
And I got to go and watch some of their workouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, very grueling workouts for the Cowboy cheerleaders.
Oh, yeah.
So how could I not love the Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, America's team, by
Yep.
the way.
Oh.
So you support the Bengals?
Who Day.
Who Day, okay.
Who Day. Yeah. Yes, big Bengals fan.
But that's not really because of the Bengals. That's because of their quarterback, right?
No.
Oh,
no,
you secretly
I was
don't want to be
raised-
married to...
Oh, secretly.
Secretly?
Secretly.
I think he's got a girlfriend now. I
He
don't
sure
know.
does.
You know enough of that.
I do. I was raised a Bengals fan, so my dad loved them when I was growing up. They were horrible then. So
That's
now
right.
that I'm older and I actually understand football, I'm like, okay, now we're actually good.
Well, and the Bengals
But
have
we
had
were-
some great teams, and they do have
Yeah.
probably the greatest quarterback in the NFL right now. That's my opinion. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, he can be.
Yeah, he's been a little spotty, but
Yeah.
of course he had that ankle injury, so
Yeah.
hopefully he will bounce back from that, and the Bengals will bounce back from theirs. And they started 0-2 last year, and look where they ended
Yeah.
up. So anything's possible with that team, and they've got some fantastic talent there. So
Oh, yeah.
if they utilize it, they will go somewhere. But my Cowboys do have a better record right now. in case you-
Listen, I'll give it to you. I
well,
will.
believe me, all my friends, they do the same thing to me. But see, when I grew up here in Ohio. I was in Beaver Creek.
Mm-hmm.
But back then, it was the Cleveland Browns because there was no Cincinnati
Yeah.
Bengals. But Paul Brown, who founded the Cleveland Browns, was the same person that founded the Bengals.
Yeah.
So he started both teams. And his
I did
family.
not know that.
Yes, his family still owns the Bengals.
Huh.
But
I did know that.
The Browns team, the original Browns team, which I grew up with, they're in Baltimore now. They're the Ravens. See,
Yep.
They stopped for 5 years. They didn't play any football in Cleveland. So then they came back, and now they are the Baltimore Ravens, and of course the Cleveland Browns are the new Cleveland Browns. So I have no interest in Cleveland Browns, and the only reason that I don't have any interest in the Bengals, although I like the Bengals and I want them to win and be successful because of the friends that I have
Yeah.
that follow the team.
Yeah.
Right. And it's not like I'm going to fly off to Dallas anytime soon and catch a game,
Yep.
at the stadium. Although we have one of the nicest stadiums in the NFL as well. Have you ever been there?
I have not.
Oh, you have to go sometime.
No, I went to the Bengals Baltimore game for the playoffs last year.
Right.
Me and my dad and my sister and my brother all went. That was a lot of fun. So I definitely want to catch a game this year.
So have you ever gone to an Ohio State Buckeyes game?
Yes, I did that last year as well.
Well, we've got an intern that used to work on Campus Nation and work for us. She now sells group tickets for the Ohio State Buckeyes. So if you ever need any, especially if you wanted to, take me or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
She could probably cut us a good deal. And we've also got an intern, and these were both interns supplied to us by Wilmington College. We have an intern that runs the public television station in Piqua, Ohio. So you see, you hang around with us long
Yeah.
enough, and you'll have all kinds of
The opportunities are there.
That's right, absolutely. But who would want to live in Columbus, Ohio, right?
Yeah. I don't do well with the city.
No? You like the country?
I do. I can't drive in the city. I don't belong.
Oh, really? Well, I lived in Columbus up near Polaris, if you know that
Yep.
mall. Okay. So anyway, as I said, I was married at the time, and we lived in an extended stay hotel. Cushy life. Everything's taken care of.
Yep.
Right?
You don't have to worry about
Don't
nothing.
have to clean. Yeah, well, you do have to clean, but you know what I'm saying.
Not that much.
And it was a suite, so there was a separate bedroom
Yeah.
and all that. It was kind of nice. We'd have room for the dog. It was pet friendly as well.
Yeah.
But our dog's a special kind of dog.
Aren't they all? I think everyone has just something a little special.
Well, she
about
actually
them.
had the paperwork for it. She was a. My ex-wife had issues as far as health.
Yeah.
And so she was. That's why I let her take the dog.
She needed the dog.
That's right. She did need the dog. So, and we're friends, so
Yeah.
it's not like we're enemies or anything like that. So now everybody knows my life story.
Tune in next time. You'll hear mine.
That's right. Hey, yeah, okay. I'm sure they're a lot more interested in your story than they are my story.
There sure is.
Ladies and gentlemen, in order to honor our country and those serving around the world should
All right, we're going to take a break here for the national anthem. We'll be right back.
for the playing of our national anthem. Now let's meet the lineups. First for Greenon, coached by Carrie Troe and assistant coach Lydia Henry. Number 1, Chloe Dean. Number 11, Aiden Lee. Number 18, Lexi Bluehart. Number 22, libero Aaron Ty. Number 34, Abigail Rackman. Number 21, Jalen Ackerman. Number 36, Adriana Leon. Number 16, Lorelei Wilhelm. Number 6, Lexi Murphy. Starting for the Knights, number 7, senior Sydney Hartley. Number 13, Avery Stitzel. Number 15, senior Kara Hartley. Number 23, Lexi Stevens. Number 24, senior Paige Romagen. And number 28, Cora Goddard.
So Greenon is 6-12 overall, and they are 2-7 in the Ohio Heritage South Conference.
Rams, coached by Jan Toby, Adrian Linville, and Leah Reed.
Now the Rams.
Number 1, Bailey Bloom. Number 3, Aubrey Ackley. Number 8, Ellie Taylor. Number 17, Emma Ryan.
She
Number
is
9,
laying on the
Chloe
floor
Ball.
over there. I was like, what is that girl doing? She's laying.
Number 13, Kennedy Cummings. Number 22, Ava Fawcett.
So she's just laying there, and they're tagging her when they go by. Or?
They're clapping her hands, but she's laying on the floor.
Well, we can see on the screen there.
I don't understand.
Yeah, we don't know the significance of that. Must be a Ram thing.
Listen, we never did that.
Oh, okay.
Number 11, senior Emma Hassett.
And of course, this is senior night. And the Rams are 14-7 overall and 7-2 in the conference, the Ohio Heritage South as well. They've had some significant wins, beating, when you were here, Cedarville, which at the time was number 1, along with Southeastern.
Southeastern, yeah.
And they turned around and beat Southeastern.
That's
and
what I thought.
that was an exciting game because that went to the 5th set, and they won by 2.
I talked to the coaches after that game, actually. I texted her and asked her how it went because I didn't get to watch it or anything.
Right.
But when she told me they won, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
They're getting it together now.
That's right, they are. And this is the greatest time to do that. I don't know where they're ranked as far as going into the tournament, but
No, right now's the time to turn it on.
That's
Tournaments
right.
are probably starting, I'd say, within the next month.
That's right.
If not sooner.
Right. Miami Trace, they finished undefeated in the conference, and they only dropped 2 the whole year. But they were only seeded 9th. And one of their losses was to Logan Elm, and Logan Elm was ranked 8th. So Miami Trace has to go for their first match and play Logan Elm at Logan Elm.
Yikes.
The team with the better seeding is the one that hosts that first game. Till we get deeper in tournament, we don't go to other schools.
We always got
sites.
stuck playing Versailles or Miami East. There was a great volleyball player, Johnny Parker. She came out of Miami East and went to Penn State. And
Penn State is a very good volleyball school.
She is an amazing volleyball player. I will say that.
All right, have you got all your names figured out?
I got them down.
Okay, all right. I knew you would.
Sorry if I don't pronounce them right.
Well, we'll do that to the best of our ability, but there aren't any really Slavic, difficult names to pronounce, right?
Nice little overpass right there.
And that is a point for Greeneview.
That was a block with Claire Toby and Eva Moore.
That name sounds familiar.
Yep. That was a kill by Eva.
2-0 Greeneview.
So I asked about the leggings. I said, what's up with that, coach? Why is everyone wearing leggings now?
Right.
I guess you slide better. You don't get stuck. But when I was in school, you did not wear leggings. Like, that was not a thing.
It was not a thing. You
No.
could do it, but it was not a thing.
Yeah, like no one would do that. But I found that answer out. I was like, what's going on with that?
So you said inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, I'm
and
like,
you found
I need
out.
to know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that I have any aversion to either way. I guess the only thing that I know specifically is that the numbers on the jerseys, because I've heard this at Miami Trace, the refs said something about it, they have to be filled in. They cannot be open.
Huh. I did not know that.
Never knew that, huh? Yeah.
I wonder if that's a new rule. Or if that was just an unspoken rule that I didn't know about.
I don't know. Well, another point for Greenon.
It's like a double over there.
Yeah. I guess I don't know whether it has to do with being able to see it, but we have a lot more problem with some teams, their uniforms, as far as on the football field. Because we're up in a press box.
Yeah.
And, trying to read the numbers. Some of them can be quite difficult. Wilmington has a few jerseys like that. They're very dark, sort of like a Browns color, Cleveland Browns. And but no, they said that you cannot just have an outline number. You've got to have it filled in. So it's 3-2 Greenon.
So libero number 22, Erin Teak, served a couple, but she just missed that one.
Right in the net, yeah. See, now I like that dark black.
Yeah, it does look nice.
That's a nice looking uni. I mean, you can't beat the red, white, and blue, right?
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh,
even
right
more
there.
right down. That was picture perfect what to do on an overpass. Erin Gardner back there with the serve. She's got a tricky serve. A block.
Blocked again.
It's a tool of the block.
Did they give us a? Oh, is it four? Is it?
Yeah, they tooled it.
Oh, okay. Tooled it.
Yeah, so like when two people go up on the block and they touch like maybe like a pinky finger. So they touch the ball and then it goes out. it will be your point because the other team touched the ball before it went out, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
It's called tooling the block.
Tooling the block. Point Greenon.
Not sure what happened there.
Sometimes it's hard. It's hard to determine.
Oh, another overpass. Oh, good tip.
And under the net.
This is Allie Truman out on the outside with the tip.
Random substitution 9, play call replacing Warner.
5-all. First set.
Kill by Kara Hartley.
And of course, you're watching CampusNation.com, the Internet Sports Authority, with Maddie and Rick, two of the better-looking people that could possibly be calling any kind of volleyball match, right?
Absolutely. Another missed serve.
Point Greeneview. Greeneview substitutions 10, Emma Holm, and number 1, Bailey Bloom, now serving.
Bailey Bloom for Greeneview with the serve.
Into the net.
Into the net.
Oh, it drives me crazy.
We need like sound effects. You know what I'm talking about?
You want to
like,
be cruel, don't you? Good idea. We can do that.
Yeah. Oh, see, another one.
You're already going to be a great engineer. I can see you got this all planned out. 7-all here in the first set.
Allie Truman, she went on a serving run last time, so let's see if she can do it again.
Right.
Ooh, that was a nice back row attack.
Kill by Aaron Todd.
That was the libero that hit that back row. That was a good ball.
24 Paige Robinson and 24
Now, what was interesting when they were announcing the starting players for the Knights, she had already been out on the floor.
So liberos can't start. So you have to have someone that starts in that position, and then right before
substitute?
they just go in and out right before. Because liberos, you don't have to like go up and substitute and everything like that. You just can just run in and out. So you have to have, typically it's your middle or your outside, whoever they're playing for. It was a nice save by Greeneview over there. Some good defensive ball here.
Yeah, quite a rally going between these two teams.
Oh.
It's in.
And right to us.
Oh, yeah, we don't want to adjust that camera, do we?
It about took us out.
Yeah, make sure. Perfect. We're still on.
Still there.
We're still there.
Don't worry, you guys can't get rid of us.
Not that easy. So it's 8-8.
Nice little cross roll over there.
So now how many times can each side hit it before?
3.
3 times.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I see this, it looks like 4.
Nice block, but that was out.
But it's not, obviously. It can't be.
Yeah, so, I mean, if they go up for like a block, that is a touch for the other team. So say someone goes up, blocks it, your 3
So you still have 3.
Reset because the other team had touched it.
All right, okay, all right. So that's Greenon with 9. 9-8 Greenon. Oh, they score another point. They're pretty pesky for their record.
Yeah. Someone's barking.
Yeah, that was a person.
Who is doing that?
I think his name's Labrador.
I think I'm finally at the age when I can say kids these days. That was a nice hit by Eva Moore up there.
Well, just remember that young men don't mature till they're about 35.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I can see that now.
Also in 11, Emma Hassan. And in the game for Greenon, 34.
So 10-9. The Knights over the Rams.
Point Greenon.
Playing teams with like a lower record, you go into it with the mentality that you have already won. Their record's lower than ours.
So
We got this
you're
in the
saying you
bag.
take that for granted?
Yeah, so then you get complacent, and this is exactly what happens.
Okay.
I did this far too many times. Another block back there, Eva Moore. Her and Claire, they're both tall. They get up there. That's a big block to get around.
So who do we think is the tallest varsity player for Greeneview?
I would say Erin Gardner. She's serving right now, number 7. I'd say she's probably 6'1".
Wow.
Every bit of it. Another block
Good
by
block,
Eva up
good
there.
block.
Point Greeneview.
I will say Greenon looks like their hitters are a little bit shorter than ours, so
Right, that's what I was thinking.
definitely have the net advantage up there.
Point Greenon.
Except when you hit it into the net.
Yeah. That's not going to get you nowhere.
Nope, that's true. 12-11. The Knights are leading by 1 here in the first set.
11-8 lead, and number 6 Lexi Murphy in the game for Greenon.
Aidlin Lee. Is it Aidlin, I think? Lee with the serve. She looks tiny.
She
She's a
does.
sophomore. Oh,
Point Greenon.
Well, at least they don't have that one young lady that was on the JV team serving.
yeah.
They should bring her in just to serve.
Yeah.
So there's a timeout with the Knights leading the Rams 13-11 here in the first set. And they keep an eye on these young men here in the fan section.
Yeah, Mr. Kastner. He doesn't play.
He doesn't play,
He
huh?
does not.
Have you ever run into this situation? Is that what you're...
No.
You had no problems when you were in high school,
Absolutely.
right?
I was an angel.
Little angel. Yeah. Mhm, okay. All right. It was just till you got older and were in college.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
graduated from college.
Yep.
That you got the devil in you. Huh?
Exactly.
All right. Back to serve.
That's what I'm going with.
Try this again. Yeah, that was not
And the timeout
too good.
worked.
Number 9 Chloe Cole back into the Rams.
That was a nice serve.
So you were saying the libero does not have to actually touch another
Correct.
check-in. She's not replacing. Well, she is replacing someone, right?
Correct.
Okay. But she
So-
doesn't. They don't have to touch.
Yes. So they have to run behind the 10-foot line, and it's not considered a substitution. So you can put your libero in and out as many times as you want for whoever.
Right.
I think you can do forever.
So they
for
have the
whoever.
score messed up here. It was 13, and now it's 14-13.
Yep.
Okay. That wasn't our fault, folks.
That was on them.
That's right. Blame the scoreboard here at Greeneview. Whoever's doing that tonight.
Ooh. That was a close serve, but it was
It
out.
was close, so that's a point. They're tied up 14-all.
Greeneview substitutions 10 Emma Hall and number 1 Bailey Bloom.
Bailey Bloom with the Greeneview serve.
I like that name.
Deep
Bailey
serve.
Bloom.
And an overpassing Bloom. That was by number 9, Chloe Call.
15-14. What was that?
It was out. That was a good serve, but it was out. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's an Allie Truman with the kill out there on the outside. I don't know. She could be taller than Erin. Allie could be taller.
We'd have to get them, line them up side by side,
Side
or
by side.
back
To back.
Yeah. And no poofy hair.
Yeah. Hair down.
That's right.
Oh,
Good
big block up there. I will say, though, Greenon is picking up those blocks very well. When they are blocked, they seem to pick them up. Looks like a miscommunication over there on Greeneview.
I guess.
That was a good pass, too.
So we're tied up again, 16-all here.
Greenon substitutions, 28 Cora Godfrey now serving, and 24 Paige.
So can you substitute and they go right to serve?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it doesn't matter, wherever you
Nope.
want to.
Point Greenon.
So another question. Do these girls rotate around? Do they
Yes.
move? Do they have to?
Correct.
Okay, so they have to move, right?
Yep.
So just like when I was playing volleyball in gym.
Yep.
Point Greenon.
It's exactly like that. There's 6 spots. It's kind of difficult, but looking at it like left back, that's 1. And then you come to the net for 2. 3 would be the middle. 4 is the outside, and then it goes back. So 6 is like the middle back of the court. It's difficult, to say the least.
Well, needless to say, I only played volleyball in gym.
Oh. Missed serve by Greenon.
I know. When I lived in Phoenix, though, I played a lot of basketball. This was like in February when it was cool enough to play because it was hot most of the time.
Yeah.
But there was a volleyball court right next door with a lot of action going on over there. That was a lot of fun watching.
Point Greenon.
20-17.
Taylor Warner back into the Rams.
So the Knights are holding their own here against the Rams.
They sure are. It's a good take.
That's a point.
That was Eva again. She's having a good game so far.
So the next question, what is the reason that they touch hands like that and they wait until the refs say, okay, you can come in?
Yeah, so they have a bookkeeper behind the ref. So they keep them up there until the bookkeeper is ready.
Clears
has
it.
all of that. And then once they say they're okay, then they go in. I don't think you necessarily have to touch hands, but I think that's just volleyball
Team
thing. Yeah.
Whatever. So Greenon takes a timeout. They are ahead by 1, 20-19. They're probably waiting for that Greeneview surge. Once again, this Friday night from Hillsboro, Ohio, the old stadium. I don't know, have you ever been to Hillsboro and
I have.
watched a football game
Not
from the
the
old
football
stadium?
game, but I have been to Hillsboro.
Okay. Well, anyway, they have a new campus. They have new everything out there. They've had it for about the last 10 years that they rebuilt everything, but they've kept the old stadium and the stadium, I really like the stadium. It's a little cramped in the press box, but you got to expect that with the older facilities like that.
Yeah.
But still, it's a great place to watch football. And that's where we'll be, Miami Trace at Hillsboro this Friday on Campus Nation with Joe Davis and the rest of the Campus Nation crew. Get that static off there. Point Greeneview.
That was number 7, Sydney Hartley. She has a pretty good vertical. She as tall as it is, but her vertical, she was up there.
So when she skies, she skies.
Mm-hmm.
We're tied at 20.
There's Aaron Gardner out on the outside.
Kept alive.
Ooh.
Long.
That was number 5, Claire Toby, out on the backside.
There's some snazzy shoes out there.
Yeah.
Look at number 15 for the Knights. She's got that multicolor look going on.
We didn't have cool shoes for volleyball. Like, you had the basic Nikes. That was all you got.
Was that because that's all you were allowed?
Yeah. No, that's just the only thing.
That's all they had.
Yeah.
So they didn't get real. Well, you know, things change and it gets a little more interesting with every passing year.
Oh, Aaron down the line.
Tied up 21-21. We got to go to 25, or if it's not by 2, it's got to go into extra points. But right now it's anybody's set.
It's a good server to have back there, Aaron. She has a tough serve. It's like it threw him out of a system.
Oh, good block.
Miscommunication with Greeneview over there. That was a block number 15, Kara Hartley for Greenon.
So Greenon is from Springfield.
Yep.
And
I played club ball with a lot of Greenon players.
uh-huh.
Good decision by Eva.
Faked them out. So club ball, you played that like in the summer?
Winter.
In the
So
winter.
it's like a winter league.
Okay. And was it traveling?
Yep.
Okay. I coached knot-hole baseball when my son was younger for 7 years, so I understand those traveling teams. And they're a little bit more elite.
And much more expensive. Oh, that was a good hit by number 15 again on Greenon.
Yeah, I actually bought the uniforms for the team each year, so I know how expensive it can be. Buy a pair of socks.
Especially now, I feel like everything's just so much more expensive.
No question about that.
Like when my kids, when I have kids, and they get older, I'm broke. I'm gonna be broke.
Well, you have to leave a little extra for college.
Yeah.
So it's 23 all. This is going right down to the wire.
Allie out there. Let's see a little free ball. Ooh.
So the advantage.
Greenon's going to take a timeout.
Well, of course, because if a point is scored for Greeneview, they win this first set. Right now, we are sitting at 24-23 with the power play, so to speak, for Greeneview. All they need is that extra point. That could be a serve in the net, or although they will be serving, won't they?
Yep. Greeneview has the ball.
So Lydia Henry, you played against, you said.
I did.
What kind of player was she?
She was phenomenal. I'm not even going to, she was a great player as it is. She played full round, so she was a hitter and she passed.
And that's why she's probably coaching now, right?
Yeah. She's got a lot of knowledge in there, so, I mean, I'm sure she's a great coach as well. Their JV team was obviously really good.
Very good, very good.
Very well coached, I'm going to guess. Little tip back there for Allie out there. Oh,
Saved it.
let's see if she can put it away. And a block by Greenon.
They're fierce. They're relentless. That's
And
it.
a tip is going to get it.
All right. So first set goes to Greeneview. The Rams win this one 25-23 with the allotted 2 points there. Right now it's one set for Greeneview and no sets for Greenon. But I'm sure this will go right down to the wire the whole time. Let's reset the score. Change the set. By the way, and I don't know if there was any coincidence because this was a team that was your arch rival, but the largest numbers we've ever had on any broadcast as far as volleyball was when you were here the last time. Yes, I'm saying it might be. There were some. The actual views were larger than even what you can see on YouTube because there were about 120 views before that were live that we didn't show. So we were up near 300 views, which is phenomenal because normally for volleyball you might get 60 or 70. But I mean, we get thousands for our football, but there's a big difference between football and volleyball, unfortunately, but that's true. The big sports where we get the viewership is football, basketball, wrestling. Wrestling, because it's a niche sport, apparently, I guess that's the reason, but we usually get our big views. And when I went to Beaver Creek, wrestling was king out there. We went to state, sent a lot of kids to state every year. In fact, they even gave us, when we were at state, they gave everybody the day off that we were at that last Friday before we went into the. And we've done a state tournament. I told you we had an intern from Wilmington College. His name was A.J. Ganger, and he runs the public television station in Piqua now, but his brother was a 3-time state champion from Covington, up north here.
Yep, we've played them in volleyball.
Right, and he, phenomenal wrestler. In fact, he was in the finals his freshman year, but he was runner-up. So he could have ended up being a 4-time state champion very easily. Yeah. And doing at least at the time we did it, it's still held at the Schottenstein Center, and doing that in Columbus, it's a 3-day event. The food is fantastic. The facilities are, second to none as far as there are not many courts there. And we were there for wrestling for the state finals for those 3 days a few years back. But we've been there, of course, with Wilmington because Wilmington a few years back sent its basketball team to the Final Four. And it's neat doing these tournaments, especially when you go deep into the tournaments because we were at Wright State, we were at Xavier. You go to all these facilities. A lot of people don't get an opportunity, especially from our perspective of actually being media, because there's a different. It's one thing when you're a fan in the stands. It's another thing when you're actually media. Whole nother thing there. But we always judge it on the food. I'm going to write a book someday about the best places to eat when you're media doing sporting events, because by far my alma mater, Beaver Creek, has the best football spread. Yeah. For incredible. Subway and Buffalo Wild Wings. Oh my gosh. And all kinds of pastas and cookies, and they bring in
They have all of that?
All of that. You would probably put on an extra 10 pounds if you did a whole season at Beaver Creek.
Huh. Set 2 goes with a nice serve, the libero 22. Point Greenon for that one.
Yep. Miami Trace during basketball, they used to have a great spread, but I don't know, I haven't done a basketball game in the new gym, so I'm not sure whether we've got any food coming to us there. You know anything about basketball?
No, not really. That's probably, I would say, like my least favorite sport. Like,
Oh,
people see how tall I am. They're like, "Did you play basketball?" I'm like, "No."
Well, I mean,
I was not a basketball player.
I would guess soccer. I would guess volleyball. I would guess basketball because
Yeah.
typically girls that are a little taller than the average girl.
Yeah.
I think the average girl's what, 5'7", 5'6", something like that.
I don't know how the average is, but that's always the first question you get. Did you play basketball? No. Volleyball? Yeah. Ooh, Greenon's putting up some big blocks over there. That was tooled, but that was 2 in a row.
2-1. Well, no, they gave that to home, didn't they?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay. All right. Gotta get this straight. Else you'll be reaching over here and changing the score on me.
Yeah. Got to keep you in check.
I know. Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh. Then we told Point Greenon for that one. They just told us.
Tied up.
11, Amy Lee, and number 6, Lexi Murphy into the game for Greenon.
Oh, looks like some miscommunication on Greenon's side for that one.
3-2 Greeneview. Are you changing?
No, my toe was itching.
Oh, well, you got to scratch the itch.
Yeah, have to.
That's right.
Oh. And
Twice hit. 4-2 Greeneview.
got number 7, Aaron Gardner, back there with the serve. Strong serve, that is.
She does have a good serve.
Yeah. She's got a strong serve, and she can go anywhere with it. That's, you can have a good serve, but if you can only serve deep, that's one thing. If you can serve all over the court and still be effective.
Yeah. 4-3, the Rams lead the Knights in this second set. They won the first set, 25-23.
Ooh, a nice little push shot there. Is Allie Truman.
Number 9, Chloe Cole, back into the ring.
In the net. So at the varsity level, it will be the best of 5. So whoever wins 3 sets wins the match. 5-4. Well, got to plus it instead of minus it.
Oh, another mistake.
So they do us a favor here. 6-4.
Number 10, Emma Holm, and number 1, Bailey Bloom into the rings.
Oh, just made it over.
Oh, that was a lift.
So the point goes to Greeneview?
Greeneview, yep.
Okay, because they lifted the ball up.
Yep.
Can't do that.
It's a nice deep ball.
Point Greenon.
Lift on Greeneview, that was a Greenon point.
Greenon
7-5.
substitutions, 24, Paige Bromagent, and number 28,
Number
Cora Godfrey.
28, Cora Godfreys with the serve. Oh, nice touch.
Saved it.
They're being, I feel like Greeneview is being too scrappy.
Too scrappy?
Yeah, they're not hitting the ball. They're just giving little tips and stuff, which those work, just not all the time.
Right. Well, they've certainly let the Knights stay in these sets.
Yeah.
So it is 7-6, a slim 1-point margin there.
Ooh. Way to push that out. That was number 9, Chloe Call.
Bailey Bloom, Chloe Call.
Yeah.
We got these names, don't we?
Some different names. I mean, I can't say much. My name's different.
That's true. I like the name Madison, though.
Yeah, but there's just too many of us.
Too many Madisons?
There's too many Madisons.
Oh, I didn't
when
know that.
I went to school my sophomore year, we had 5 Maddies on the JV and the varsity team. So, like, practices.
On the team?
Yeah, there was
Wow.
5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice serve. Number 28?
Tied it up. 8. Oh.
23? Lexi Stevens. It's a nice serve. And right through the block, Aaron Gardner.
Well, I can understand Maddie, but Madison is, to me, a unique name. You don't, you know.
It was like Maddie's, Madeline, Madison,
Right.
just straight Maddies.
But any other Madisons?
Yeah. Not on the volleyball team, but there was a couple like in my grade
Oh.
or people that I went to school with and stuff.
So it was a popular name
Yeah.
of the time.
Eva down there cutting it to the opposite side of the court.
10-8. Rams in the lead. Still, it's been very close this second set.
Eva is just
I saw something,
going right around the block.
and it was, I think it was the visiting team. They played Miami Trace this past week, where there were 2 players. One was at the net, one was behind that player, and it looked like the first player was going to hit it, and and the player behind her hit it. Very.
It's typically a stack play.
Is it?
So you'll have one person coming in really hard for that first one, but they're not going to get it, and then the second person comes in.
Exactly.
Tricks everyone out.
Tricky.
Yeah.
And they did that 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. Most like collegiate level volleyball players, that is a play that will trick the whole team, typically. Ooh. Thought for sure that would be a double. Good line shot. That was 24. Paige Brokeman.
Taylor Warner back in for the range.
12-9.
She's got a good serve, too.
Very good serve. Boy, that skied.
Good decision. Number 1 on Greeneview, Bailey Bloom. She's playing some good defense back there. She is their setter as well, but she's picking up a lot.
I noticed I was over getting the lineups for Greenon, and one of the girls was commenting to one of the other girls, boy, these are very high.
Yes.
They like that, apparently.
Greenon's their old school, I haven't been to their new one because I know they just built one, but the one that I played in, their ceiling was maybe 6 feet taller than the net. Like,
wow.
you had to keep all passes,
So did
anything.
you play it off the ceiling?
Yes, you do, but it comes off very fast off the ceiling.
Exactly,
so
right.
It hits the ceiling, and you have no direction of where it's going.
So that was timeout Greenon, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I could imagine, but it makes sense that you would play it because it would hit the ceiling frequently,
Quite
I would
often,
imagine. Yeah. Well, I don't know how tall the ceilings are here, but I would imagine they're probably a good 30 feet.
Yeah, I would say from when I was in school, we probably had the biggest volleyball court, like both with the stands and the ceiling.
And now Miami Trace is very similar as far as the size of the gym and the height of the gym and that. They don't have the upper area there,
Yep.
but very similar in a lot of ways for both these gyms.
Yeah, I think when I was in school, that was more weightlifting, and they had
They have weights up there.
batting cages and stuff
Right.
for baseball season, but it doesn't get used that often, I'm going to be honest.
Nope. In the net.
It's a good timeout called by Greenon.
I would think that the weights would be mandatory for the football team.
They have a whole separate weight room.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, then that's the reason that's not being used.
Yeah, our football stadium is at the elementary.
Right, yeah. We've been out there a few times
Yeah.
doing some games.
So that's where their weight room is.
Right, okay.
Aaron
Oh, nice.
Gardner down.
By Aaron Gardner.
Good serve.
Yep.
It's an ace by Aaron Gardner.
Ace by Gardner.
$16-10. Rams in the lead. Second set.
Ooh, nice block by Greenon. Ooh, someone was in the net over there.
So are they calling it?
Yep, they called the net.
All right, okay. Sometimes I hesitate to think that they'd stop play until they're sure
Yeah.
that it's called.
I
So-
think there was a little bit of both of them in the net.
You think 17-10, the Rams lead the Knights here in the second set. Out. See, I'm getting better at this. Give me 2 more seasons.
Yeah, absolutely. At least. Listen, this is hard.
It is.
This is hard stuff.
It is tough, yeah. Especially when we have to cut away to us. We'll do that momentarily. Got to keep those ratings up.
Yeah.
Where do you think you're closest to the camera?
Smart man.
This is by design. I'm no dummy.
Oh, nice block by Eva.
Oh, good block. And there is a volleyball match going on while we're doing all this.
Yeah.
17-12. She's got some snazzy,
Yeah, little shoes on.
probably glow in the dark.
They probably do. Oh. It's a miss hit over there by Allie.
So 17-13. Knights trying to make a run to come back to this second set.
It's number 7, Sydney Hartley, with the serve. She's got a nice little float. Oh,
Good block.
good block. Oh, and they kept it alive.
Played it off the net.
Oh, good pickup. Right through the block. Ooh.
Point Greeneview. Number 9, play call replacing 4, Taylor Warner.
Substitution for the Rams. Oh,
Point
nobody
Greeneview.
home. So Greenon is not going away, that's for certain.
Avery Stitzel back in the game.
Nice serve. So now, could they play that even though it's off the court? Can they play that right into the stands if they could?
I think not in the stands. It has to be, I think you have to be on court.
On court, so that would be this gray line here, the blue?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think it goes, you can go to the stands. I think you just have to have one leg at least.
All right, we're on.
These are the people who matter.
That's right. No, I did not go to Eckerd College.
I didn't go to Wright State, so
That's right. So we're fictitious people right now. Well, Eckerd College was my ex-wife's, where she went to get her undergrad degree.
Mm-hmm.
She has 3 masters, one in education, one in computer programming, and one in new media journalism. Bright girl.
that's a lot of school.
It is a lot of schools. San Francisco. She went to the University of Tampa after she left Eckerd. Eckerd has its own private beach.
Where is Eckerd?
Florida.
Florida?
Yeah, wouldn't that be some perks as far as going to college there?
That was a great block, number 13 up there. Avery Stitzel.
Yep, 18-16. And trying to make that comeback. Out.
Point Greeneview.
Don't you hate that when it happens?
It's like a buzzkill.
Yeah, it is.
You get some excitement and then a missed serve.
That's
Now
right.
I see when I played why my mom was on my butt. Too many missed serves. I'm like,
Did you have a lot of those?
I mean,
Was it because you were so short?
I was not the best server. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Not my
certain
strong
things,
suit.
certain things you excel at, certain things you don't.
Yeah.
You know. I'm still trying to figure out what I don't excel at.
What you don't excel at?
Right.
Perfect.
20-16. Okay, 21. I'm just an all-around average guy with all kinds of fantastic
Side quest is what I call them.
side quests.
Nice block out there. Right through the block. That was a good pickup by the libero. Ooh, good touch. It's a nice little rally right here.
Yes, it is. Oh!
Point Greeneview.
That was number 10, Emma Hall.
22-16. Can they put it away? Nice low serve.
Point Greeneview.
Timeout, Greenon. We have this mutual admiration thing going on, right?
Yeah.
That's it. So we've got a timeout with the Rams leading the Knights 23-16. Another plug for our Saturday night lineup here. College Game of the Week. Ohio Wesleyan visits Hiram. My 3.5-hour each-way drive. What fun. Thank you, Bill Raybeck, for doing our schedule. And we're on the air at 12:30, which means I'm going to get up very early in the morning to make my trek. And I'm going to drink plenty of coffee before I leave.
You got to. You got to stay awake.
That's right. It's the coming back that's the hard part.
Yeah.
Figure I drive 7 hours for a 3-hour game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so 3.5 hours each way, and then I'm there for 3 hours.
Wow. I don't like to be in the car that much.
Yeah,
I think I would struggle with that. Ooh, nice block.
should have been in my 4-hour drive when I went to Pennsylvania for the Geneva game.
Oh my gosh.
And Bill wanted me to
going
do another Geneva game, and I thought,
No thanks.
yeah, I'm going to pass on that. Why don't you find something around Columbus? So, second set goes to the Rams. Going to the third set. Reset the score. Got the hang of this?
Yeah.
You can take over anytime, right?
I wouldn't
bet
give me
you
that
could roll
much
with it. I bet you could roll with it.
I'm sure I could figure it out for
yeah,
sure.
Yeah. Now, maybe the setup, but see, this is an important thing. This is another opportunity because you learn all this engineering stuff and setting that up. Yeah, you're very valuable.
See, I'm not good with technology, though.
Yeah.
And you would think
You
because
have a phone.
I know, like, my age of people is really good with technology.
Right.
I'm not.
Well,
not.
I had a couple computer stores and of my many business things that I've done besides my bars and restaurants and car lots and automotive repair centers and that kind of thing. And then I've lived in Dallas, as we talked about earlier. I've lived in Phoenix. I've lived in Denver, but I've always come back to Ohio, which is where I was born. But typically when the old Rust Belt got rustier, I went to places where it was not so rusty. And then when it was better, I came back after we were all oiled up and it wasn't as rusty.
So do you like living in Ohio?
I do. I don't like the winters. I would love to be in a warmer place, but I've lived in Phoenix, Arizona, and that's no party.
Yeah.
It's like 104. I was there when we set the record. Now it's probably been set even higher. It was 120, and but at night it was still like in the 90s.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I've lived in Denver. Probably as far as climate-wise, Denver was my favorite place. Because surprisingly, you don't get that much snow. It's actually considered more of a desert area, even though it's Denver.
Yeah.
And they handle the snow real well. So when it snows, it's gone. And so once again, my favorite place would probably be of all the places. Although, and I liked the Broncos when I was in Denver, but and they're passionate Bronco fans there. Denver's a very dynamic city.
I've always wanted to go to Colorado. It's always been
It's a beautiful state.
Yeah.
Now, Arizona is also a beautiful state. The problem with Phoenix is it's like a little LA, so it can be it can be like a dangerous place if you don't know your way around Phoenix. But Denver, especially like if you like to go and hike and you like outdoor stuff and stuff like that, there's so many things to do. But same thing in Arizona. My daughter still lives up in the mountains in Arizona. There's a place called Sedona, Arizona. It's the most beautiful place I've ever been in my life.
I have heard that.
Green pine trees, and red rock.
Starting set 3 here. Nice little tip. Oh, that was number 13. She got the point.
So try driving to Sedona, Arizona with all that red rock, sort of like a sandstone rock, in a white car.
Yeah.
You can imagine what that looks like after you've left.
Not white. Oh. That's a good cover over there by Greeneview. Looks like the set was just a little over the net.
2-0, Greenon. Knights have got to win this set to stay in this whole thing.
Nice block out there by Greeneview. Another block by Greeneview out there.
And Greenon has not really been out of either the first 2 sets.
No.
They were very close. 2-1 with the Rams serving.
Ooh.
Oh.
These are always hard.
Come on. Is it harder when your back is to the net? Or do you think when...
Theoretically, your back should never be towards the net because you don't know where you're
Where
at
the
on the
ball's gonna
court
go.
or where your ball's going to go. So typically you want to be at least parallel so you kind of have an idea of where you're putting the ball.
Right.
Ooh, that was a nice tip out there by number 15, Kara Hartley.
4-1.
There was no touch on that ball. Looks like came down on the net and went out.
4-2. Knights in the lead.
And a serve in the net.
Point Greenon.
She's over.
Coach wants to get clarification on that. She was over the net, but she touched the net, or did she not touch the net?
I think they're calling her in the net.
I was going to
On
say,
that
because
one.
you can actually reach over the net as long as you don't touch it, right?
You can reach over the net as long as you're in front row. So
Oh, okay.
sometimes they do a little, it depends on how, you can't like grab over the net if that makes sense.
No. Okay.
It's like a little bit of miscommunication over there by Greeneview. Ooh.
Greenon takes advantage, 6-3. Oh, looks like some Rams football players, maybe.
Yep.
They look like a football player type.
They do. And another
If
mistake.
there is a type, I guess. So in the net, so it is now 6-4. Probably just left practice.
Ooh, right through the block. That was a great hit. That's number 23, Lexi Stevens. She's a freshman.
Fairly tall as well.
Yeah, especially for a freshman.
7-4. Knights lead the Rams.
Ooh, right through that block. Ooh, nice hit by Aaron over there. Ooh, ball's coming straight toward us.
Look, you think they'd pay me if I held it until they give it to me?
Just hide it. I
Uh-huh.
don't know where the ball went.
I look pregnant with another net. 7-5.
Ooh, nice block by Greeneview out there.
Oh,
Sending
get it where
deep.
it is. I know, you want to grab that ball. You just,
Yeah.
you want to get out on the court, don't you?
I just don't want it to hit me. Just stay away from me. Those balls, they might be soft, but they hurt.
Well, especially, you know, when they're in practice and they're slamming them, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like they can rock the clock there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Eva down there.
So we're all tied up 7-all.
Good serve.
Out.
It's a nice spot, just barely missed.
Just
Point Greenon. Taylor Warner back in for Greeneview.
blocked, but it was back into the net.
Yep.
8-8.
Ooh, that was in.
So is Mountain Dew your favorite?
Point Greenon.
I would say my favorite pop. I don't drink it often, but I need a little pick-me-up today.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Need just a little bit of caffeine.
The little caffeine that you got. There's a lot of caffeine in that.
Yeah. Aaron straight down.
9-all. Another close set. And of course, it's senior night here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did she hit it twice?
No, so because she had came up and got blocked, she can hit it again.
She can hit it again.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Good deep free ball. It's tight.
Touches the antenna.
Point Greeneview.
10-9 Greeneview. 10-9. 10-9. Big fingers.
There we go.
Maybe they're not warm enough.
Third time's a charm. Good serve.
Oh.
Point Greeneview.
We're good now, right? No.
Are we?
Nope.
Oh, was I good?
You were good.
Okay.
Yep, there
All
you
right.
go.
All right. Keep me in check here. Don't let me get away with
Someone's
anything.
got to.
Yeah. You know me too well already.
It's a free ball from Greenon. Ooh, it's a rough pass for a free ball. Block,
good
straight
block.
down. Eva's having a really good game today. She's been dominant at the net, serving great, passing great. She's doing a great job. I coached her. I'm going to take responsibility
Of
for
course.
just a little bit of that.
Now you're sounding like
Just
our
a
guy
little
Joe
bit.
Davis. He's coached track. He's coached wrestling, and all he talks about when we see one on the football field or whatever is, hey, I coached them.
Yep.
They run fast because I coached them.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe, thank you.
You got to take just a little bit of credit.
Mm-hmm.
This is a little sliver.
And of course, Joe, I'm trying to think where he said he was going to be tonight. He refs volleyball. So he is out reffing volleyball tonight. So normally he does football. He does, sometimes he'll do wrestling. He was a bowling coach, primarily between Wilmington and Clinton, Massey was where his coaching experiences were. He went to East Clinton and played basketball. He's kind of tall. I was never tall enough to play basketball. I might have played intramural basketball, but I just ran track. I was fast. I could run long distances.
See, I've never been a fan of running.
I wasn't either, but that's how I got my varsity letter. And
Yeah.
I like that varsity jacket.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very good looking. Beaver Creek had some beautiful varsity B jackets. They were like orange with leather, white insert, sharp jacket, and of course, the status of being a varsity. In the net again, 14-10.
Play call back on the right team for the Rams.
Little free ball by Greeneview. Greenon puts it away. It's exactly, free balls you should execute like 90% of the time. A free ball is like a gimme ball. That makes sense.
Like it's almost served to you, right?
Yeah.
14-11. Rams in the lead. In the third set, they've taken the first two.
Sure.
Point Greeneview.
Yeah, when I ran 2 miles.
Oh my
The 2 mile,
gosh.
that's 8 times around the
I
track.
don't think I have ever ran 2 miles in my entire life. I'm not.
Just think about practice.
Yeah, you're probably running a lot more than 2 miles.
Oh yeah, you'd run 20 miles.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, 20 miles. And
Ace.
the thing about distance runners is you have to be fast and you have to be able to have the endurance.
Yeah.
So when we practiced,
Point Greenon.
we would run distances, but then we would also go on the track and run sprints. So we'd run, a quarter of a mile, or we'd run a half a mile, and we'd run them. But you had to run fast, so you had to build up your speed and your endurance.
No thanks.
Well, I didn't like it, but
That's a kill on the outside. Allie Truman.
but I lettered sophomore, junior, and senior year. So what the heck?
Yeah.
I didn't go out my freshman year.
That is one regret. I wish I would have gotten like a varsity jacket.
Because you were a varsity player, you just didn't get a varsity jacket,
I
right?
just didn't have the jacket. Yeah, I still have all of like the letters and everything that you would put.
Right, the
on
little
the
pins
jacket.
and the
Yep.
things like that. I got all that stuff too after being 70 years old. That probably all rusted. I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, but I still don't. I don't have my letter jacket anymore. I don't even know where it disappeared to. But it had a varsity B on the back in script with the block B, and then we had won a
Good serve.
track championship in the time I was running for Beaver Creek. It's out.
Point Greeneview.
And so they have the foot, the winged foot, that was on the front with the year that we won the league championship.
Ooh, that was in.
That was in.
It's a nice cross shot by Greenon. Not sure who hit that one, but it's a good deep ball.
18-14. Oh, good put away.
Good ball. It's number 7, Sydney Hartley.
18-15.
Nice block. It's Eva up there again.
Substitution for Greeneview and also for Greenon.
Back in the Rams, Claire Toby, number 5, and Emma Hassan, number 11, now serving.
19-15. Rams up in the third set. This could be a sweep. We keep this up.
She has a good hit, number 7.
By number 7, Sydney Hartley.
Her vertical,
That's the
though.
Hartley girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to know how high her vertical is.
Well, it's not LeBron James vertical,
No.
but it's
No. But, I mean, it's up there.
uh-huh.
She's tall, but she's not, like, crazy tall.
Right, so she's got some leg muscles.
Yeah.
Point Greeneview.
20-16, we're getting close.
Number 2, Allie Truman back into the Rams, replacing 13, Kennedy Cummings.
Good serve.
Ace by Aaron Gardner.
In case people don't realize, this is our last volleyball broadcast. We still have several football broadcasts, both at the college level, at the Ohio State level, and also 2 more high school broadcasts, but this will be the last of our volleyball. Out.
Point Greeneview.
So we're going to have to figure out something else that you can
Yeah.
do.
What else can I do?
I don't know. You're multi-talented. We'll figure something out here.
I will.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I believe it. I do believe it. 22-16.
Another nice serve. That's another ace by Aaron.
Aaron Gardner.
Trying to put it away.
Another deep serve.
Out.
Game point for Greeneview.
So set, point, game point, match point. What is it called?
Technically all 3.
That's true.
I'm
Game,
like,
set.
and just like
There
that,
it is.
another ace. And it comes straight to us.
That's right.
That ball is back there.
I know, and the last time I was here, there was a ball that went back and under the.
Yeah.
And but the janitor or the custodian, he said that when these close, the balls pop out. So that I thought was interesting.
That's
So
different.
are we gonna? Do we want to try to bring the girls over? And there's 4 girls that will you can ask some 3 questions, basic questions. You know, like, is there anyone you want to say hi to? Or, but anyway, think in your mind. I'll go get the girls, and then what we'll do is we'll just have them stand here. I'll put the camera on them, and I'll give them my headset, and they can switch.
What questions do you want? Do you have any questions?
This is your test.
This
I
is
mean,
my
you're a
test.
volleyball player. What 3 questions would be important for someone to ask you, especially as a senior and graduating? You know, like, what's your favorite cake? I'll go get one of the girls.
All right, I'll think. I'll think of some.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will.
They will all probably be the same questions.
All right. Number 1, the headset on. You've done this before, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was before the big was it homecoming proposal?
Yes.
I was like, dang, I ruined it. So, senior night, how does it feel to win on your senior night?
Great.
Good. Are you excited? Are you nervous for what's to come after?
I'm nervous for tournament because it's the end.
Yeah,
like,
so
the very end.
when does tournament start for you guys?
Our first game's on Monday.
Do you guys know your seating?
7, I believe.
7?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, do you have any plans to go play anywhere else?
No, I don't think so.
No. Well, congratulations on your winning season and
Thank
good luck
you.
in tournaments.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hold on. Yeah, we are.
She's like, give me a second. How does it feel to
Good.
win? So you're what, libero technically, kind
Yeah.
of? Gotcha. How did it feel like to have the Tobies back for your guys' last season?
It was good. It was good motivation.
Yeah. Have you ever played for the Tobies before?
No.
No? Okay. Well, what's another question I can ask?
Ask her about anything. Just let her make any comment she wants. Is there somebody you want to say hi to?
Yeah. Any comments that you would like to say?
We played really good. I'm really proud of everybody.
Yeah, you guys did play good. It's a hard game to play a team that's lower, if that makes sense, because you come in with the expectation, I'm going to win. So it was a good game, though. You guys kept them on their toes. They kept you guys on your toes. So
Yeah.
good job out there. Good luck on the rest of your season.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Miss Eva, how are you?
Good.
Good. How does it feel to get that win?
Great.
Great. You had a couple big blocks up there tonight. I'm sure that feels great.
Yeah.
Anything to say on how you guys played tonight, how you played?
I think we did really good. We struggled in the beginning with our confidence and everything, but once we got under control, we played really good.
Yeah. I think you guys did too. I think that it's hard. Senior night's obviously emotional, so I see where you guys are coming from. We're going to put it away.
Is volleyball in your future?
Yes. Is volleyball in your future?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Have you committed anywhere? Thinking about a couple colleges?
So I've practiced with Clark State a few times, and I went and watched one of their games and stuff, so I'm planning on going there.
I played at Clark State. I loved it. So good luck. If you do go there, good luck there. And it's a great school. So
Thank you.
You're welcome. How do you feel on the win tonight?
It was super fun for sure.
Yeah. I know this whole thing is very emotional. I don't want to keep you up too long. But are you going to play anywhere?
I'm not.
No. Okay. Well, that's all I have for you guys. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your season.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming to talk to me.
Thank you.
Well, another successful broadcast, and you're a great partner to partner with.